Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm LoserWithAVibe, and welcome to a special video called LoserWithAVibe. I think that's what I've decided to call it. I'm not exactly sure. So basically, all I'm going to do is talk about stuff that I'm interested in talking about. I'm terrible at talking. I know I am. But I felt like this might be an interesting video idea, different from recording games and stuff. My introduction video, I feel like I never really talked about myself in particular. So that's what I'm going to do with this video for today. Is just talk about myself and what it is that I want to do with my life, I guess. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Justin. Nice to meet you all. I love creating things. This is bad. I'm very uncomfortable right now, but I feel like I have to do this just to push myself. I want to push myself to do this. I'm doing it. I've been creating since I was in the 4th grade, I'd say. I'm trying not to look up because I got this bright ass light, but I gotta look into the camera, so hello. I'm looking. You see my eyes staring into my eyes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've been creating since I was in elementary school, pretty much. 4th grade, I started off as a writer. My teacher, my 4th grade teacher, she had us do this writing prompt in preparation for a test. It was a prompt about writing. We had to write about a time machine. I was like, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to write. And I started doing it. I was like, I want to write some more. I turned it in, and then after I turned it in, I was like, I want to do more though. I don't want to stop there. I want to do more. So I started writing. And yeah, it just became a thing that I was really motivated to do. And I'm still am. And at first I started off writing books. I have self-published about 5 or 6 books, none of which I'm particularly proud of, except for Contest is Hard. I'm really proud of that book. That was a good book. Well, it wasn't the best, but it was good in my opinion at the time. Looking back on it or reading it now, I'd be like, what the hell was I thinking? This is terrible. I should have never published any of them. But I did, and I guess in a way I am proud of that, because I feel like now I don't do anything or I don't finish anything that I'm not completely sure is perfect. And that's a bad mindset to have as a creator. I think that is terrible to have as a creator. Feel like you should never strive for perfection. I can't even say the goddamn word. You should strive to be damn, I can't speak. You should strive to do the best that you can. But yeah, that's just the problem I've struggled with lately, and I just can never seem to finish anything. So in a way, I am proud that I was able to publish those books, because it proves that I can finish something. I can do something. So I've always got that in the back of my mind to like recall whenever I'm struggling with something and I feel like I can't do it. I just know that I can. But yeah, that's where writing is. Right now, I'm kind of stepping away from doing books and stuff. Want to step into doing screenplays. I think that's more fit for me, because I always felt like I rushed through writing when I was doing books and stuff. It just didn't feel like the thing I was supposed to be doing. And then I discovered screenwriting and I was like, oh, that seems awesome. And so yeah, I've got a couple of things I'm working on right now, none of which I've actually progressed in as far as like actually writing it. World building is going fucking fantastic. I love it. I love them all. I love all the characters I've got. I love the world that I've got. It's great. But as far as like getting like a first episode out, it's not going too well. But I'll get there. But I also do other things. I play guitar. I've been playing guitar since 2014, I believe. I started playing guitar because my uncle, he plays guitar, and I always thought it was kind of cool. But I guess I didn't really start getting into it until after my little brother started playing guitar. I was like, man, now I really want to play guitar. So I got one, and it's just been a thing that I've been doing ever since. I love it so much. I've always been into music though. I feel like I've always, for as long as I can remember, I've always been into music. But now I have a way to actually make my own music, and that's cool. That's awesome. I currently have like a solo band going on called Unicorns and Dragons, which I got that name because my mom, she loves unicorns and dragons. Like, she just loves collecting figurines of them. And I remember I think it was during Christmas, my aunt came over and she was like, so your mom loves unicorns and dragons, right? I was like, yeah. And then I thought about it. I was like, unicorns and dragons, that sounds fucking awesome. Because I was struggling with the name at the time to find for like, well, project, I guess solo band project, I'd say. It's like Unicorns and Dragons. Why haven't I thought of that before? And I had experimented with some other names, but they just never panned out. I just thought after a while they sounded cringy. But yeah, I love Unicorns and Dragons. That's a really cool name. And I've got a couple of songs up on SoundCloud for right now. I got like 2 songs out on Spotify. I've got another song coming out April 11th. Stay tuned. It's called My Own Worst Enemy. I'm really proud of that song, but again, it comes down to me thinking that everything has to be perfect before I can actually put it out there. I sat on this song for way too long. I think I finished it back in December of 2020. After I finished it, I was like, damn, this is good. I love it. Then I kept listening to it, and I kept listening to it, and I kept finding problems with it. And maybe this is why artists shouldn't listen to their own songs. Anyways, I found like so many mistakes, but then I just like, I can't put this out there. Not until I re-record it again. I remix it and do all this stuff to it. Eventually, like the reason I'm putting it out now is because now I'm realizing there's nothing wrong with this song. I sort of put some distance between me and the song. And after a while, I was like, there's nothing wrong with this song. This song sounds awesome. On my headphones, on my speakers, on a laptop. I'm sure I don't have a laptop to listen to it on, but I'm sure it would sound nice, you know? So I was like, why don't I just put this out? And so I spent, I think it was yesterday actually, I spent yesterday making a thumbnail, I call it a thumbnail because of YouTube, a cover art for it. And I'm really proud of that cover art. I'm just proud of it. I think it looks really good. Another thing that I'm looking to get into that I feel like I've already dabbled in is graphics design and animation, I think. I don't know if I want to do animation. Back in my senior year of high school, 2017, class of 2017, I took these college courses and it was for digital animation and graphics design, pretty much. And I love doing graphics design. I love coming up with my own book covers, love coming up with my own cover art for album art or whatever music. I love creating my own thumbnails. I just enjoy it so much. But I felt like, I don't know, that I'm not really good enough to do other people's graphics design art. I feel like I'm not to that level of confidence. But now I'm thinking maybe I should go to school for graphics design. That's something I could pursue. That'd be really interesting to do. So that's what I'm gonna do this fall. I'm gonna go back to school for graphics design, and that'd be cool. Digital animation, that's another class I took during my college courses in high school. Whew. I enjoy animation. I think it's really cool. I enjoy everything animated. I love watching cartoons. I love, one of my favorite shows of all time is Gravity Falls. I love that show. I love watching anime. I love video games. You know, anything that involves animation, I really enjoy. It's just that when I do it, it's like, I don't know. I have zero patience. That is another thing with me, is that I have zero patience. I just want something to be done. Whether that be music, writing, I just want it to be done. I don't want to go through the process of it. And that's a problem I had with animation, because it requires a lot of patience. And I also felt like, because I don't draw. I've always wanted to dabble in art, but I just felt like I was not. Like, again, I have zero patience. I just wanted to be done. And I feel like that's something you have to have a lot of patience for, because, you know, it takes time. And that's with anything really, you know, creative wise, it takes time. And I feel like that's something I could learn, patience. I feel like I couldn't really learn that. But right now, I don't know, I'm trying to tackle on a little too much. I'm trying to do YouTube, screenwriting, you know, coming up with stories. I've also got school or graphic design that I'm trying to do. I'm working right now. And that's bad. I don't feel overwhelmed right now. Maybe because I'm just like starting out. I haven't gone to school yet. I don't know how that's going to work when I go back to school in the fall. Back to school. I say back to school because I went to college right after high school, I think. I don't know if it was right after, but I did go to college and I was not happy there and I dropped out. Or at least I just didn't show up for the final day. And yeah, that's a bad idea. I'm getting all off topic here. I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about doing graphics design, animation, and all. Patience. I was talking about patience. And I don't know how I stopped talking about patience, but I stopped talking about patience. This is unscripted as hell. I just wanted to sit down in front of a camera and talk about shit. Is that okay? Can I do that? Maybe I should have prepared something, but I didn't. That's fine. Anyways, maybe one day I'll get into art. That's what I was talking, tagging along too much. Maybe one day I'll get into art and I'll do that. You know, maybe I'll do, because I don't know like how animation works, dude. Because I know 3D animators, I don't think they have to know how to draw, right? I guess they have to have a concept of it, but as far as that goes, they're just like animating a model, really, right? But when I love 2D animation more than I love 3D animation. I think 2D animation, you could just have a lot more range with it, maybe? I don't know. It just visually more pleasing to me. And so, yeah, that's something I want to do. But for that, I'd probably have to learn how to draw. You know, I don't know exactly how it works. maybe I'll research it more, and if I don't have to learn how to draw, I'll get into animation. I don't know. I should learn to draw. I should push myself to learn to draw. You're never too young or old to learn how to draw. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm working full time right now, 40 hours a week. I'm also trying to do YouTube. I'm trying to keep the uploads consistent. Right now I have my weekends off for YouTube at least, but even that I don't have off, right? Because I'm still editing my own videos, and I'm still creating my own thumbnails. I'm still uploading. I might have to cut my schedule. I might reduce it to 3 days a week. I might reduce it to 2. I don't know, but either way, I'm not gonna stop this. I guess that's another thing that would be good to bring up, is that I've actually had 2 other YouTube channels. Right now I have 3 that are active. One I use for my personal time, you know, and then I have the other one for Unicorns and Dragons, which you guys can go check out in the link below. I've had like 3 other channels, gaming channels, that I've done. My first one, I don't remember it. I deleted that account maybe like years ago. So I started off with me, I used to live in a smaller house, just like with my family. And I just remember sitting, because we had our computer in our kitchen, on our kitchen table, because our room was a little too small to have it in, because you know, like right now I don't have a TV in here, which works because I don't even use TV. I have my monitors, I watch everything on there. But back then, you know, you had cable and stuff, so you had to have a TV. And so we didn't really have the room to put it in there, because we didn't have a room for like a desk. So we kept it in our kitchen. And I just remember sitting down in front of the webcam, if I did have a webcam, or I just remember sitting down in front of the computer. So this is how my setup was. And I remember this. I think it was actually on video. I had one headset, but the mic wasn't working. The mic wasn't working. So I would just put it on my head like this, and that'd be cool. But I also had and to use for a microphone, I had a headset where I think this wasn't working. And so I would just use the microphone, and I had it like this. This is how I would record videos. It looked kind of stupid, but it worked. It worked. I guess I stopped because, you know, it's kind of aggravating to have a whole bunch of people around you in a small house talking while you're trying to commentate over a game. That was fun. That was my first experience doing YouTube. My next experience was with a channel I actually still use, but my personal channel. It went through a whole bunch of name changes, so I'm just gonna call it what I finalized as the name, Max Creed. That's what I went by. I think in retrospect that name is stupid. I don't like it. I don't know what drove me to that name. But yeah, I created that channel back in high school. I don't remember what year. I think it was 2016 maybe. It started off as Ace of Perception, then changed to Ace of Spades, then changed to finally Max Creed. It was okay, you know. Uploading on there was fun, but it was during a time I wasn't really happy. I was just in a really bad place mentally, and I truthfully I kind of still am, you know. But I think I'm a lot better than I was back then. I just couldn't keep it consistent, you know. That's the problem I had, and I tried my best, but it just didn't work out in the end. One of my proudest achievements of that channel, though, is that I reached 100 subscribers. Now I know what you're thinking. What? Why'd you stop? Why are you back on a new channel? Why didn't you just go back to that old one? Well, first of all, how did I get to 100 subscribers? It was during a PewDiePie stream. He shouted me out because I donated some money. He shouted me out, and you know, a whole bunch of people just went and checked out my channel. I was super fucking like, I was really happy when that happened. But then that happiness sort of faded. I'm trying to do this, but my mic is in the way. It just, you know, yeah, it only lasted for a moment. And after a while, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And so I stopped uploading. Then I tried to come back, and then I was like, nah, I just feel like it's not working. I think what my problem was, what almost made me stop this channel, is that I would look at the analytics, and I would see how many views I have, and I just get discouraged. And again, it goes back to that zero patience that I have. I want something to be done. I don't want to go through the process of it. So when I look at those views and I see that I have no views, I'm just like, nah, I should have views. What's going on, man? Am I just not good enough to do this? What's the problem? When in truth, I just have to get my name out there. Like, I feel like I just haven't been discovered yet, you know? Now, but back then I was just not having it, you know? And so I stopped uploading. And plus I had other things going on at the time. But I felt like I couldn't come back to that channel with the same energy that I have now, I'd say. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna start a new channel. And also I felt like that channel had been through enough changes, because it went through like 3 different styles, 3 different art styles, 3 different name changes, and I was like, it can't handle another change. Like, I don't think it can do that. So I'm here, Loser with the Game. I also had another channel called Nephilim Souls. 16-year-old me was having some kind of edge phase, I'd say. That one did not last at all. That was like 3 episodes and then that was it. I also want to address my 6-month hiatus that I took a while ago. I addressed it in my update video that my computer was messed up. Well, it wasn't messed up. It just wasn't recording well. I was getting frustrated because things weren't being recorded properly. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I think the truth of it was that I was getting discouraged because I wasn't getting any views on my videos. I felt like no one really supported what I was doing. So I just stopped uploading. I was like, you know what? I'll just focus on something else. I focused on my music. I love my music. Then I got discouraged doing that because I felt like I was hitting writer's block, and then I got discouraged doing writing because I was hitting writer's block, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm sort of getting better now. You know, I'm learning to push myself to do things now, because I don't want to be sitting around here 20 years from now working a 40-hour-a-week job and just all sad and shit, regretting things. I don't want to do that. I want to do something. I need to do something. I need to take control of my life and do it. Just do it. Yeah, there's a lot of issues I got to work out with myself, but I'm back and I love being back. I love doing these videos. I actually am kind of enjoying doing this video. It's actually not bad. But that's the thing. I want to expand on this channel. I don't want to just be sitting here doing gaming videos, right? As much as I love video games, as much as I love talking over video games, I feel like I could be doing more. There's so much more I feel like I could be doing that'd be so much more entertaining and more fit to my style. I can say confidently that I'm a pretty funny guy. I'm not a comedian or anything, but I can react to a situation in a funny way and make it entertaining. But I also feel like that's not really all I want to do, right? Like, I'm not really a comedic guy, you know? I don't have that. Like, when it comes to my creativity style, I feel like it's a little more grim, a little more dark, and a little more scripted, I'd say. Like, what does that even mean? Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I want to do more like skits and stuff, like short films and stuff. That'd be really cool to do. Unfortunately, with COVID, I don't know how that would work. I'd have to get people to help me with it, and I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out a way. Plus, I also have to have the time to do it. If you guys have any suggestions that you want to see some type of video, like what type of video you'd want to see for the channel, I'd be happy to like hear it. You know, just leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear it. I'd take any suggestions that I can get, just something to keep my brain flowing. This has been a pretty nice video. I don't know if everything was coherently connected. I doubt it. I want to do more videos like this, react, but like talking about other stuff, you know, not just me, not just what's going on in my head, like talking about what's going on in the world, reacting to like stuff in like fucking videos or whatever. That'd be cool, reacting to videos. I know, like, I don't want to do something that's been beat to death, right? Gaming, reaction videos have been beat to death. I want to do something that's different and innovative for YouTube. And I don't know, I just can't think of it right now, but I will. I'm gonna try and devote more time into like coming up with an idea. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different from what I normally do, obviously. Hopefully it was entertaining to hear me talk about stuff like this. And if so, I'll do some more. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like. Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. Make sure you subscribe. Share with all your friends. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace out.